Hey everyone, I'm talking about metal materials. Now I'm coming to you in my spooky cave here, but I want to talk about this stock, the Mmat ticker on that. Now, metal materials has a lot of people betting against it right now. When I say a lot of people have cashed out of it, and it's just getting kind of tore up on the overall, analyst side of articles. Articles right now are just tearing this thing apart, in which they're going to because they look at the obvious stuff. They're looking at the sell-off right now, and that's what they're focusing on. But as investors, we knew that big sell-off was going to come right when they had that merger with Torchlight. So I want to say some things that might upset people, might make people happy, but here's how I see metal materials playing out right now. As of right now, the stock market itself is being ripped apart, and there's no signs of it stopping anytime soon. It's actually being projected to be even worse here coming into October and November, and we're hearing a lot about the housing market crashing. So what does that have to do with the overall stock market? Sadly, it has a lot to do with the market. If we go into another real estate crash, that is going to do damage on the stock market because banks, everything, a lot of things will be foreclosing, loans will be foreclosing, a lot of things are going to happen that are not good for the overall stock market. So this could really push down the stock market even further than where it's at right now. And a lot of stocks like penny stocks, growth stocks, they're gonna take a lot of damage. And the reason why is because a lot of those stocks are trying to stand on 2 feet right now with the overall market just being bad. So what I see from meta materials, if things were to progress as getting worse in the market, and of course we're gonna have our few green days here and there, we're gonna have some better days here. But as for the market kind of even doing what it did last year where we had a lot more green days and we had a lot more rebound days, I don't know that we're going to see that too much here in the end of 2021. So this leads me to believe that metal materials could take a lot of damage here the rest of the year. It could definitely see a 250 range, maybe even under a $2 range. And if you're in metal materials right now and you're in pretty high, I understand how that sounds and you're pretty mad about that news. But here's some good news. We know the general market is going to have good seasons and it's going to have bad seasons. And the one big positive right now that Meta Materials has is that they have $166 million in cash. Now, however that's going to last them X amount of time, it's still a significant amount of money to help them and push them while they have this brand new revolutionary product they're coming out with. So with Mmat right now, there's still quite a bit of good volume in the stock right now. It's still being traded around quite a bit, and that's good, that's great. I think this is going to be a little bit of a slow fall here, but I do expect to see this thing hit around a $3, maybe even a $2.50 range. But that is the key right there. If you were able to get in this company around that range, I think you'd be good here in the next year or two. This company is going to need to come out with their products. This company is going to need to show some quarterlies. This company needs to show some proof of why hedge funds, people, bigger investors should be in metal materials. So I just want to say that I've had so many people ask me about this company, about what I think is going to happen here, and this is really with everything I've read, everything I've looked at. Do I like the company? Do I like what they're doing? Yeah, they're going to make a lot of money here in the near future. It's going to happen, but this is going to be a rough ride, especially with the unknowns of where the market is going. The market could honestly destroy a lot of things here in the next few months. But looking at shares outstanding, you're looking at 284.11 million shares outstanding. So it's in the million range of shares outstanding, which is honestly good. It could be the billions. And then you have that market cap sitting at 1.03 billion. And of course there, if you multiply the outstanding shares to the market price, you would get your market cap. And it looks like we're having some wiggle room there. So yeah, I think this thing is going to take a little more damage, friends. I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping it doesn't. I really mean that. But, there's not a lot there to keep it alive right now, especially sitting in the market that's taking damage. And then they have cash on hand, they have good things right now. They have a plan, they have a business outlook, they have things in the making. But one thing we do know is that a lot of things do not survive on just what's coming. You need to see proof when it comes to investing, and we've seen that time and time again, especially in the EV market and especially in the healthcare market, which is kind of what we're dealing with right now. So friends, I hope that was helpful. This is how I'm looking at this. You know, I'm not trying to put anybody down that's in this with heavy hands right now. You know, if you are, that's understandable. You know, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm just saying, for me, this is how I look at this. This is how I'm thinking of this. Do I like the company? Do I like where they're going? Do I like what they have to offer? Absolutely, but I'm in this for a long play, you know, unless they come out with, you know, something that's going to cure cancer tomorrow, then this thing is going to take off like a rocket. But it's going to be a minute here for this thing to go bananas again. Friends, with all that said, remember, be positive, be you, and I will talk to you very soon. Best of luck in the stock market. It is vicious out there right now. Best of luck, friends. I really mean that. Bye, everyone.